Joyce was like, go get, that's where my friends are for this picture. I'm like, I'll go get them. And I walked over, there's like bloody napkins and people pricking their fingers at the table. I was like, I'll come back.
Hey, yes, bitch. Hey, bitch, you're taking pictures like a bad bitch. Bitch, you're taking pictures like a bad bitch. Take pictures, take pictures. Make some noise, raise your hand if you's a boss bitch.
I'm a boss bitch.
Taking pictures. I'm a boss bitch. Taking pictures.
I'm a boss bitch.
Yeah, taking pictures. Bitches taking pictures. Take my picture.
Hey!
We're back. Did you miss us? I feel like I always say that. Did you miss us?
We do always say that, actually. Whatever. It's like, you know, you can count on us to say we're like the old reliables.
Because millions and millions of people are hitting refresh on wherever they listen to podcasts, because you can hear this on all the streaming services. And they're like, where are they?
They were waiting for us.
Where are those bitches? Are they taking pictures?
We weren't.
We were not. We were not, in fact.
But we're back, the Bitches Taking Pictures podcast.
Is that our new theme song?
Yeah, that's how I do it.
I'm always walking around the house going, because I'm a boss bitch.
Me too.
Because I'm a boss bitch.
I do
going
it
through
too.
life with that attitude.
It's a good one to have.
Yes, it is. Makes
for
things
sure.
happen.
It does. 100%. Mm-hmm. We're like super campaigning to be Rhode Island's best photographers.
Yes.
In Rhode Island Monthly magazine.
Our social media campaign for Best of Rhode Island really took off.
Oh my God, that was exhausting.
And it was exhausting in the best way. Well, I noticed that the vendors were starting to share the link on social for Best of Rhode Island because the voting opened. It's open from April 1st to April 30th.
So get on in there.
And you can vote at rhodeislandmonthly.com, and you're just going to click on Best of Rhode Island, and you're going to click on statewide. See, I can't stop.
No,
and then
do it.
And then you're going to
Do it.
scroll down to W's, and you're going to do wedding photographers, and you're going to write in M.Studios, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then while you're there, you're going to put in all your other favorite vendors, your florist, your DJ, your makeup, hair, venue, all of it. Like if you're already married, put all of your people in. It's a huge boost for our egos. I'm sorry. It's a huge boost for our business and just the industry in general, because we generate so much income from the state, and we really want to like uplift all of our friends because we are a team on your wedding day. So don't forget everybody, and don't forget us. But one of our brides from last year sent in a screenshot on Instagram, and I was like, my wheels started spinning, and I was like, all right, I have an idea. What if I text Melissa? I text you.
Yep.
I'm like,
that's
what if we do like, hey, if you share a screenshot of your vote, we'll share an image from your wedding day. And you said, let's take it a step further and share a memory of your wedding day. And I said, oh shit, my memory's so bad. How am I going to do this? But it's amazing what a picture can do. It's almost like, I don't know if anyone's ever said this, but it's almost like a picture is worth 1,000 words. Like, I don't know. I feel like that could catch on.
You should copyright that.
And boom, it was like, loves to see themselves on Instagram. Yeah. And people put so much time and effort into their wedding, and then, the next day it's done. Mm-hmm. And this went back. People from so far in the past,
oh my God,
reached out to us where we couldn't even find our images because the hosting galleries that we used to use are like, one of them's gone.
Yeah, well, at first we used to send a fucking DVD.
Oh my God, a DVD.
A DVD with our logo. I mean, a lot of those people got that.
Yeah.
So we were like, where do we find these pictures?
I don't even
thank
think
goodness
I can
for
plug
Facebook.
Yeah, right. Said no one ever.
Yeah, right.
But we just did, because even one of our brides, one of our good friends, we were like, hey, so can you text us some pictures from your wedding? Which we wouldn't do to, somebody we weren't close with, but she was like, boom. And how long did they get married ago? And she like instantly sent them, because people really truly value our work and us as people. So, I mean,
it was fun.
If you go to our Instagram page, click on the highlights that says Rhode Island Monthly, thank you so much. And you will be blown away by how many people.
And all like the fun little, I don't know, things that came back to me. Like we got to post our first sex wall.
Yeah.
Which is like the pose we always use.
The groom with maybe a broken leg.
Yeah.
Or a broken foot. That was like crazy.
I got to share the story of we did a wedding in Vermont, I believe. And remember, the sister did a Hamilton quote during the toast. And you and I were like, what is that? Because we're the only...
Everybody really likes this. Okay.
We're the only two people in the world who haven't seen Hamilton at the time.
Yeah. I'm now the last
Now you're the last one.
Yeah.
Because I took my daughter to see it. And when that part of the play started, I was like, oh my God, that's what Casey's sister was doing the toast of. And I wrote that. And then Casey's sister wrote us on Instagram, this made my day. I don't know. I don't even know. I thought it was a funny little thing to share, because these people were just in and out of their lives, especially like the families. I mean, not all the time. Sometimes they stick with us. But, I guess they just don't know the impact or what we take away from their wedding sometimes.
Yeah, because we're just the quiet observer.
Yes.
Maybe not so quiet during the dancing, but
no.
But we're observing, because we have, through our little lens, which means, we have to listen to the speech, because you have to predict when the laugh is going to come, or when people are going to cry. So, and it often doesn't make a lot of sense to us.
No. Or then we're like,
remember when everyone was saying you're my lobster, and we were like, what?
Yes.
What's going on with the lobsters?
Was that Friends?
It's a Friends reference.
Yeah.
I still don't know it, but I think lobsters mate for life, and I guess that's the whole deal with that.
I mean, I watched it when it was on NBC, must see TV, but I don't remember.
Yeah, because there were like 3 stations,
right?
And you either watched like Friends or 60 Minutes. I don't know. Now I'm like 60 Minutes, but like
back then. Yeah, it was like that's all you had to watch: Seinfeld, Friends, and ER.
Right. Oh,
on Thursday.
Oh, big time. And then I just kept watching after Clooney left, because I was like, he's gonna come back, right? Like, yeah.
And he didn't.
He didn't.
But I mean, it was super fun. But that's not why we've been on a kind of a hiatus here.
No.
It was just like it was a bad winter.
Yeah, it was a really bad winter. I got COVID.
Oh.
I was in bed, so sick, when the 2-year anniversary hit.
So sick.
And I have no idea where I got it. And I had just started going back into the world. Like, I've been so careful. Masked, double vaxxed, boosted.
Yeah.
Avoiding crowded places, except for weddings. We've had COVID brush-ins at weddings and didn't get it.
Yep.
We've talked about this in past podcasts. We've had like people in our house with COVID. And then I go out 2 days into the world. And then I had that fever. And I was like telling you, because, it's for 2 years, it's been like, oh, my nose is stuffy. I have COVID. My throat is scratchy. I have COVID. I have a headache. I have COVID. And then I'm in bed with the fever. And I'm like, I don't have COVID. There's no way I have COVID. Took a test. It's negative. Next day, took a test. Positive. And I just wept. I just cried, not because I was afraid.
Yeah.
Because science works. Because I was so bummed.
Yeah.
And I was really sick, really, really sick.
Oh, and you got so much food from so many people and little care packages.
It was another example of people just really spreading the love, because, my life motto is what you put out into the world, you get back.
Yes.
And so many people reached out to me and so many people took care of me. And that really helped lift my spirits,
Of course.
And I felt better. And then right when I got out of bed after a week, my youngest son gets COVID.
Oh. You're like,
so I
God.
was not well. Remember, I had to skip a photo shoot.
Yep. Yeah, I remember.
Brain fog, the worst fatigue. I could barely do anything without having to take a nap. And then I'm taking care of my other kid with COVID.
Ugh.
So
did Joe get it?
And then so
that's right.
David got better and then Joe got it. So we had 3 weeks of COVID in the house. It was delightful.
Woo!
Yeah.
So fun. I still haven't gotten it. At this point, of course, I'm going to get it. Of course. At this point, I'm kind of like, I just want to get it. And I want to get it at a time where we don't have anything going on.
Do you have FOMO?
No. I want to be like.
Do you feel left out?
I just feel like if I got it, I wouldn't have to think about it for a couple months.
Oh, yeah. Because now I'm walking around like I'm Superman woman. I'm Superwoman.
Yeah, Superman woman.
I'm walking around without a mask and I'm like, vax boosted and immunity. Just so you know, I'm not an asshole. I'm just very, very well protected.
You're like, I'm in my 3-month period right now.
Exactly. I'm going nuts. I'm going absolutely ape shit. I'm just like, I'm walking into grocery stores without a mask.
You're like lick a little bit.
Doorknobs.
Yeah. You're just going crazy.
Although I do still wear the mask because of this resting bitch face. And sometimes I just don't want to put the smile on.
It's easier.
It is easier because I've been told twice recently, you should smile more.
I hate that.
Yeah. That's the fastest way to make me your enemy is if you tell me to smile more.
Yeah, we went out one night and some man at a bar told Marisa she should smile more. And we were like, are you fucking kidding me?
I think we might have said that.
I hope we did. I think we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you don't say that.
I was like, you haven't read any memes about not saying that to women?
Right.
I don't exist for your comfort or your enjoyment. I am just trying to have an espresso martini at midnight.
Right? Exactly. Thank you.
Let me live.
At midnight.
Remember I said to you, I was like, you're getting one this late at night? Because you're like,
I know.
Oh, it's after 4. I cannot have caffeine.
No caffeine after 4 for Melissa.
It's different when it's coconut 1800.
Yeah, if there's tequila in it.
Is it 1800 coke? I probably said it wrong.
1800 coconut.
And I said coconut 1800.
It's all right. Everybody's like, what are they? It's a good espresso martini with tequila and coconut.
Yes. I had the vodka version.
Delicious.
Yeah, that was great.
It might be one of my favorites.
I need one right now.
All right. It's 12 p.m. somewhere.
12 a.m.
12 a.m. Oh, man. Isn't that the time isn't it time to drink? Isn't that like the legal time, lunchtime?
I mean, not if you include brunch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True.
That's like before noon.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. So I guess all bets are off.
Yeah.
Moving has completely overwhelmed my life to the point where like I've forgotten to do everything. And it's not
I couldn't
easy.
even help you move because I had the COVID.
That's right.
What a terrible time.
It's all right.
Most people, I would have been like, oh, that's too bad that I have COVID and I can't help you carry stuff up your 2 flights of stairs. But I really genuinely felt awful.
No, I know. I get it. I totally get it. I did most of it by myself and a lot of it was like heavy. And I was just like, there were times where things almost pushed me back down the stairs. Like I was like, I am going to legitimately kill myself.
Like they're going to find you at the bottom with a mattress on top of you.
With a shrink wrapped, like, 80-pound mattress, like on top of me.
And just your hand reaching out for your phone that's like just out of reach.
Like big. From I'm just like that. I'll be like, but I'll, instead of, the Peloton, or maybe the Peloton, I never tried to, thankfully you were well enough to help me get the Peloton up one flight of stairs.
Oh yeah, I don't know how we did that.
Yeah, we had to dig.
We should have taken a time lapse of that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, right? You're so funny. Of course, that's you're like, why didn't we document that?
Hey.
Oh, man.
It's for my memories.
I know. And now I pretty much have built all the furniture, but built a lot of furniture. I have so much cardboard and so much, like my storage downstairs is just all the cardboard that I need to fit into my one little fucking recycling bin once a week.
I know.
I'm going to have cardboard for,
until Christmas.
Yeah.
So you have to do it again.
Exactly. So it's just been nuts.
I know.
Nuts!
It's a beautiful place though.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I love it. It's a beautiful little spot. I'm in my new little office actually. Doing this Zoom.
Upstairs? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got a little Facebook Marketplace, man. I got a table and a chair. Not bad at all.
Always dropping pins, telling me where you're going, just in case you don't make it back.
Well, hey,
can never be too safe.
Somebody was like, had the table like right inside their door. And I was like, I'm not going in that door. You better bring it out, lady.
Can you help me put this couch into the back of my van?
Silence of the Lambs. I just always think that. Like, what the hell?
What size are you?
Oh
my God. Yeah, that's
will, stay with us forever.
Mm-hmm.
Forever.
Yeah, I can't hear that. I can't hear that song without thinking going into a dark place.
Yeah, and it's a great song.
Oh, it's such a good song.
Oh, yeah. All right. Take it easy, baby. Make it last. Make it last all night.
Oh, that's amazing how a movie can ruin a song.
Right? Oh, my headphone came out. Wait. Once I was doing a Peloton ride and she played that Wild Horses song from Silence of the Lambs when he's like dressing up. Why the fuck? Like, I was forced. It's like I was locked in. I'm clipped in. I can't like not listen. I wanted to be like, fast forward. I don't want to hear this song. This is not like.
I've turned the audio down when I don't like songs.
Oh, I know, right? Sometimes it's like, I look at the playlist sometimes. I try to.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, but we have been we did a couple weddings recently. Well, we did one wedding recently.
Oh, since the last podcast? Well, how many have we done this year? 3 or 4?
Have we done 4 or 3? That's what you just asked me.
Yeah. I don't know the answer because I have the same question. But we've done a few.
3.
We've done a few. Most of them, well, we talked about the guy that fell and cracked his head open.
The blizzard wedding.
Yeah, that was exciting.
So the last wedding we did was at the same venue. And we were like a little freaked out because the last time we were there was a blizzard and the man fell off the ledge. And, we were like, oh, my God, is it cursed?
Right. Is there a ghost because it's such an old building? Like, what is going to happen next? Because
and they just renovated it. So that activates ghosts.
Right. They don't like that. All those old books,
right?
Probably fell open and a curse was released.
And now every wedding will be cursed forever.
Yeah.
But this one wasn't.
Seemed like everything was fine until one of the coordinators fell down the stairs.
Right? She stumbled. The bride, her one thing that she loved, the one thing she was totally obsessed with about the wedding was this picture of her cat. Like they got it photoshopped. The cat as an old timey queen, a medieval queen. So she was very excited about this picture. The coordinator, stumbled down the stairs and dropped the frame with the photo in it. Off the side. 2 stories
down, and it just landed on the coat rack, and somehow miraculously she didn't get hurt. The picture didn't get hurt.
Yeah, it didn't break.
And we were like, okay, that was the thing.
Yeah, we were like, it's okay now.
Got it out of the way. Are you happy? Are you happy, guys?
Are you happy? Oh my goodness. Oh, one thing that happened. It's funny because I always feel like, you know, life at weddings is different for the different vendors. And I feel like, you know, men maybe have like a different perspective of what happens at a wedding. One of the uplighting people was my friend's little brother. So I knew him previously. And he told me that somebody asked one of the lighting guys where they could get Coke. Remember? Yeah. Like I was like, oh, like in all my years, no one's ever asked me. No. Like, no, I guess I don't. I mean, that guy did have a man bun.
Yeah, I guess. So obviously he does, you know, hard drugs. But they were just like standing there. I don't know. Like I said, don't you ask the kitchen staff for drugs? Like,
yeah,
not the guy doing the uplighting. That was crazy. I was absolutely shocked. And then he kept walking by and like doing like finger guns at him and
right.
Like,
and then did like a finger under his nose.
Yeah,
like
he did. Yeah. He did the finger under his nose, and we were like, I feel like that means something totally different,
right? And then the lighting guy was like, no, that's 2 fingers under the nose. And I said, oh, 1 finger is Coke.
Oh my gosh. Wedding guests, you just have no idea what's like. If you're bored and you want a really good time, like hang out where the wedding vendors are, because we have such fun with the DJs and the staff and like the other vendors, because we're not partying, we're not drinking. The only entertainment we have is each other.
Yeah.
You know, everybody likes to have a little bit of fun at work. And by that time of the night, when the dancing starts, most of the work is like the hard work is done.
Yes. It's not as intense as the rest of the day. Yeah. Oh, it was crazy. And then that guy completely ripped his pants.
Oh my God.
Like I've never seen before. Like a corner. Yeah. I don't know. It was I don't know how the hell he did that. I would have liked to seen
the dance move, but I saw his entire bum, his whole bum.
All of it.
He was like a good-looking guy, so all the older women were loving it.
They were like, show us,
show me, bend over more. Let me see. Ooh, that's a big rip.
Oh man! Oh, it's so funny.
I know.
There was should we not say what wedding this all sprung from?
Yeah, we'll just
try to keep it.
We'll just keep that part anonymous because we don't want to hurt the feelings of the couple whose wedding it was any more than they've already been hurt by a family. Was she even a family member? Okay, well, we'll just
a guest.
We'll call her a guest.
A guest. Yeah, we're
a self-important guest.
Yes. We recently had some, recently, you know, I mean, this wedding was a while ago. Mm-hmm. And then recently I wake up and it's like, oh, you got a review on, where was the first one? Maybe Wedding Wire. Yeah. And it's like 1 star. And I'm like, oh, excuse me?
I'm sorry. There must be a mistake because that doesn't happen to us, right? Like,
oh, they're all 5 stars. Yeah. It was like, what is going on? And, you know, if you follow us on Instagram, you see our stories. It's just a funny behind the scenes look at a wedding.
Yeah.
It's not
from our perspective.
Yeah. We are not being malicious.
We are not negative. We don't make fun of people. We will bring issues to light. And one of the major issues that wedding photographers and videographers have had to deal with over the past 10 years is the use of cell phones.
Yes.
And we are not quiet about it because this is not about us. This is about the people who hired us to provide a service. And when hands are reaching in front of our lens with phones, we cannot provide the service that we were paid for.
Yes. We've done 4 weddings this year because one of them, I just remembered, one of them, actually most of them have had a very short aisle and it's the winter. We're dealing with some low light, short aisles. Somebody like literally put I was standing behind her and she kept like raising her phone up and I kept seeing it come into my cell phone. I mean, my camera lens, and this was the kiss and the recessional. And thank God you got a picture because I got not a one. Because I'm moving, it's like, I mean, it's 10 seconds that you have to get this photo. And if I have to move and adjust, so I'm like, the moment I moved and then tried to get focused again, they're walking down the aisle fast. It was done. And it was I totally had a great shot. And if this woman hadn't done that. So, so obviously we're trying to tell people, do an unplugged ceremony because it's the only, any other time, everybody take photos, do whatever.
Yeah, they even hand us their phones and we take pictures.
Yes.
We are team players. But could you imagine getting your wedding gallery and not having your kiss? Who gets the blame for that? Us, because we're the professionals. We're the ones that got paid to do it. Yeah. And we missed the shot. Mm-hmm. So we can say, well, I'm sorry, but your Aunt Sally stepped in at the last minute, and they would be like, well, there's two of you. Shouldn't you have had it covered? But like, if you're working with a videographer, they need space too.
You never know.
And you just don't know. So
we post on Instagram. We posted some pictures from a ceremony, and there were a lot of phones. So I posted the pictures. I mean, it was like a lot of phones.
It was a lot. It was like 6 or,
I
mean.
People out of their chairs, taking squatting. The photos. Yeah. And, when you post that, I'm not thinking of, we're thinking of the wedding guests. I mean, the wedding couple that hire, we are thinking of them and we're there for them to take their photos. Like, we're not trying to be assholes to the people who took out their phone. I get it. People love to take pictures. We're just trying to say, look what happens.
Right. It's not like arrows pointing at them going, this asshole here, this asshole right here. It's like pointing the phones out. So when you're planning your wedding, the future, it's for the future. It's a cautionary tale.
Yes.
It's like, when COVID hit, you saw people on respirators in hospitals, and nobody is like, you humiliated that person by showing them it's like, no, this is a warning. Like, if you don't tell, you can get a beautiful sign on Etsy that says like, this is an unplugged ceremony, but people don't read because they're looking around at the venue. They're excited to see people they haven't seen in a while, especially these days. And they need to be told like they are children in a classroom. Mm-hmm. The officiant needs to say, this is an unplugged ceremony.
Yep.
Please live in the moment. Enjoy this beautiful time with this couple.
Yeah. And it needs to be said before the processional.
Yeah.
But because then if somebody brings out a phone, they're like, everybody knows you're not supposed to be doing that. So, we did our little cautionary tale and we were being silly. And I think I said not to be a bitch. Like
did.
I did. And then there was like another thing that we put up. I don't know. Sometimes we put up a silly, like it was a picture of me like stepping aside for someone to take a picture with a cell phone.
Yeah. And I took that picture because we've been doing that for years. Because
it's just funny.
It's just funny because like, I don't know. We find the humor in it, in the fact that like we're taking this beautiful portrait with these amazing cameras, but somebody just has to like go in with their cell phone and we're like, come have at it. Like the lighting, we
don't care.
The lighting's beautiful. This is gonna look great for all your Facebook friends. Be my guest. We're showing you behind the scenes because it's a really hard job. Like, for you're taking that portrait and your mind is in the camera and then you have to pause to let somebody come in. So it throws you a little bit off your game and we're adding up the minutes that we have to do these pictures. So the couple can like go and get touched up so they can get ready to get married. So there's a lot going on in that one picture, but at the end of the day, it's just kind of amusing to see it all happen.
Right. Who doesn't like to see what it's like behind the scenes? Like everybody gets to see the pretty pictures. Like it's fun to like see these little snippets, but and mind you, like we have no problem with anybody taking a picture like that. We we're on a time schedule and whatever, but we're not going to be like no.
Right.
Because we are nice.
We can handle it.
Yes. And this is part of being at a wedding, and we are like nice people And we have great relationships
Right.
with our couples and their families and their wedding parties and their friends.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And this is two Instagram stories.
yes.
15 seconds each that disappeared after 24 hours.
Yes.
A month later, this review comes in that says, do not hire these women. They are so unprofessional.
Yep.
If you hire them, they will humiliate your family and your wedding guests
Yep.
on social media.
Yeah.
And we were like, as Danny Pellegrino would say, what the
The
fuck?
fuck? Yeah. We really were.
I just kept reading it. And this is like 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Then 9:30 comes around.
Ugh.
You've received a review on the Knot, 1 star. And then a couple hours later, you've received a review on Facebook.
Yep.
And then over a 12-hour or an 8-hour span, this woman wrote 4 1-star reviews saying horrible things about us.
Yep. Thankfully, Wedding Wire and the Knot took it down because they don't, like, the people who review you on that website have to be your client.
Right.
Which makes sense. So if you can prove that you didn't have business with them, they will take it down. So then I think on Google she wrote, the only reason they have all 5-star reviews is because they don't allow 1-star ones. And I was like, what?
Because we are Almighty God and we control the universe and we control the internet. What?
I
Imagine if we had that much power, I would be doing way crazier stuff than taking bad reviews down. Let me just tell
yes,
you. I would
exactly.
be wealthy. And
Right? All the influence.
I would not be living in Cranston. Let's just put it that way.
Oh man. But on Facebook, the bride, we contacted the bride and groom. They reached out. She wouldn't take them down. She was like, no, not unless they apologize to us.
They need to publicly apologize and tell them to call me so I can tell them what I really think of them.
It was like, no.
This was a wedding guest that had an extended step relationship to either the bride or groom. I'm going to keep it a little vague.
That's
but
fine.
If you,
This person did not ever speak a word to us.
Nope. Yes,
I think
no.
I told her. No, actually, she
Well,
was
I think we both told her to sit down.
a little bit. Yeah, because she was literally like standing right next to me taking pictures at the ceremony and then like waiting for me and then getting in front of me. And I was like, I'm sorry, you're going to have to take the pictures on the side right now.
Yeah. And then I was on the side and she was following me around.
Yeah. I mean, but we were really nice to her. And I think, no, that was it. That was my only interaction with her.
Yeah. It wasn't like sit down. It was like, I'm sorry, but there's not a lot of room.
And they did say they had no cameras at the ceremony, but she's like,
and they did warn us about this woman before the wedding. When you had your phone call, they told you. And then this caused like a rift in the family because the bride and groom were totally on our side. And they were like, we don't think we're ever going to see her again.
That's pretty crazy.
Imagine?
Right? This
Never
was
mind
like the
trying
straw.
to take a small business down.
Yeah. Like,
Trying to
come
take
on.
a small business down that survived COVID and a female and a woman doing that to 2 women.
Right? Yeah.
And
moms.
Say what you want, but don't come after our character and who we are as people because, like, we don't humiliate people.
No. Oh my God.
It was like at first it was insane and then it got sad because I just thought like, wow, this just isn't who we are. And, you know, Karen would like to speak to the manager and unfortunately we're the managers and we don't deal with Karens.
Oh man. No, it's true. It's true. It really like threw me for a loop. Consumed the whole day. Trying to get it taken down, like report it, and blah blah blah, and then the bride and
texting with the bride, right?
Couple,
and the groom emailing, and them apologizing, and we're like,
you guys are awesome.
Yeah, like.
Oh, so yeah, that's been
So that's some stuff that we deal with that you guys didn't know about.
Right? Yay!
I know at least once I texted you, well, looks like we made it.
We got a hater.
We got a hater. So we have arrived, you know, because I'm the Pollyanna. I'm always
Yeah.
going to look at the bright side of it.
Of course. We got a hater.
And then we were like, this is going to be great for a podcast. So thanks for the material, Karen.
Right. Jeez Louise. Jesus
know.
Christmas. That's my new favorite thing to say. I don't know why.
I don't know. It cracks me up, though.
I always love to say that now. It's my new thing. New Jesus Christmas. I don't know. What am I saying?
I don't know.
Me neither.
But we've got some really great weddings coming up. I can only imagine the stories that are going to come out of this year. Because we have some really exciting stuff. Where are we going? We're going to New York City for an engagement session. Mm-hmm. This summer, we're going to all the usual spots in Newport and throughout Rhode Island.
Some Cape Cod weddings.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, right? We're going to...
There'll be lots of
one in New York.
stays.
Yeah, yep, definitely.
We're going to Tarrytown.
Oh, that's next year. We're going to Tarrytown. But I forgot what it... Michaela, Taylor's bridesmaid... Taylor and Trey's friend. She's getting married in New York. I just forgot the town. But yeah, we'll see you guys there. Oh my God. And
follow us for the hotel room Instagram stories.
Right?
Those are always a trip.
And I'm going to give a shout out to my daughter's friends who listen to this podcast, which I think is kind of funny because
hey girls, hey.
Well, they were over the house and one of her friends, Peyton, was like, I'm a big fan, you know? Like, and I said, oh, my friend Marisa, and she was like, she's the one on the podcast with you, right?
Oh, hi, Peyton.
So what up, Peyton? We got fans.
Sorry about the swearing.
Oh, man, right?
Oh, kids are so great.
They are. I like to, hang out with them. But
I'm
anyway.
not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
I'm the cool mom. No drinks. I'm not giving them drinks.
No.
They're 15. I mean,
not
they're
that cool.
Fucking 15. Yeah, no. Sorry, guys. Not that they ever asked.
No. Kids don't really drink anymore.
Right?
They do other things.
Yeah. They're like vaping and
they partake
smoking
in
and
legal herbs.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's our show.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on Instagram. Go vote for us.
RhodeIslandMonthly.com. Click on Best of Rhode Island. Scroll down to statewide. State Farm?
State Farm is there.
Liberty Bibbity. And then go to wedding photographers and type in M.Studios.
Oh man.
And get us that recognition because we've never campaigned for this before.
No, we haven't.
And listen, there are a lot of talented photographers out there, but you chose us, which means in your eyes, we are the best.
Yeah.
And we would really like the recognition and we would really like to go to the party.
Yeah. So let us in. Let us help us. Help us.
I want to wear a nice dress and I want to eat the hors d'oeuvres and I want to drink the cocktails, guys, because we never get to eat the hors d'oeuvres and drink the cocktails at your weddings.
Give us that.
Just, yes. And
it would be good for our business too.
And there's also that.
But there's also hors d'oeuvres.
We don't ask for much. We don't ask for much. We ask for cheerful cooperation on the wedding day in terms of taking pictures, and we ask for your vote for Best of Rhode Island.
That's it.
That's it. Literally, that's it.
Oh man. And actually there is a category for best podcast. So I mean, while you're there.
Oh, that would be great.
Right? Somebody, one of our brides, Joyce, shout out to Joyce, because she voted, sent in the screenshot. And then she said, you guys also need an award for your podcast.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, thank you.
Oh, that's really nice. Thanks, Joyce.
Right? I should have, when we did her screenshot, I should have wrote how we found people pricking their finger to do bloody COVID tests. It was a 2020 wedding, and they had access to COVID tests
because they were in the medical field, and that's
there were
when
blood ones.
I googled it, and they were like $150 each, and
Man.
it was like, wow, those were the days, huh?
Yeah, right. Joyce was like, "Go get. That's where my friends are for this picture." I'm like, "I'll go get them," and I walked over. There's like bloody napkins, and people pricking their fingers at the table. I was like, "I'll come back." I don't know what's happening.
Because earlier the groom had been like, if you want a COVID test, and I was like, oh, okay, but I didn't know there was blood involved. Like, oh my gosh.
I mean, I hadn't even taken one at that point.
We hadn't even seen one.
Nope.
It was like the finding the Holy Grail.
Right? I was like, COVID tests.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take one and maybe go somewhere and be safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those, crazy times.
Crazy times, man.
Oh, man. Well, everybody, we'll see you soon. Hopefully.
And
yes. Yeah, we're going to do it. This is easy.
Yeah, this is great.
We'll just Zoom it. We don't even I'm like a disgusting mess right now.
You're in your side of Cranston. I'm in my side of Cranston.
Right? We're like 4 minutes away from each other. We can't even get it together to go.
I know.
But this is so easy. Whatever.
I know.
Zoom podcasting.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm a boss.
Taking pictures, taking pictures.